What up, people? Um, let's just address the elephant in the room. First off, I've been a bit MIA recently, and that's because for my job, I had to essentially live in Milan for a month, so I didn't really get to film anything. Second thing is, I know this quality of camera is absolute dog. I literally couldn't find my camera battery charger, so we're just gonna have to film on the iPhone today. But it's okay because we're literally doing the most laziest video ever. Yay! Sorry about this, guys, but I thought it would be fun to do like a tier ranking of all the books I have read this year. How many books have I read this year? I've read 72 books, and my reading challenge was 50 books, so got over there quickly. But yeah, I'm just gonna like talk a bit about the books, and these are the tiers I've made. So I've got right at the bottom, this was painful. So I did have, sadly, a lot of books this year that were kind of hard to get through, like whether that be like the writing style just like didn't click for me, or if it was just like painfully boring and it was like it felt like a chore reading. Then I've got Lost All Recollection. It's quite self-explanatory. I've literally forgotten the entire plot, don't remember the characters' names or anything they did. Then I've got Pretty Good, Could Have Been Better. That kind of sums up my entire year in books this year, not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure my average rating was like a 2.5 stars. Then I've got Didn't Give Me That 5-star Feeling. I feel like there are some books that can be so good, but when there's this internal feeling that I can't explain. But if you know, you know, like that's how you defer like a 4.5 star to a 5-star, like that feeling. And then right at the top, I've got This Fed My Soul, which, spoiler alert, I don't think there would be that many on that tier, but we're gonna start. Okay, first off here, I've got From Blood and Ash. Now, I remember this book took me a while to get through. I think the first half of it was kind of a lot of world building. And then the second half, I was like, okay, now we're getting like the plot. I did actually enjoy when I finished it. I did actually enjoy this, so I'd put it in pretty good, could have been better. Because even though I liked our main character, the other characters didn't necessarily feel that fledged out, if that makes sense. Okay. These are all in a weird order, by the way, so I need to find the book before that one. Where is it? Oh, here. Iron Flame. Now, this one, before I read it, I heard so many reviews being like, oh, this felt like a filler book, or compared to Fourth Wing, like this was a massive letdown. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I really, really enjoyed Iron Flame. Now, yeah, maybe it's not necessarily my favourite in the series so far, but this was like easily like a 4-star, 4.5 star. So I'm gonna put it in. Didn't give me that 5-star feeling because it was good, but the other books have been better in the series. Okay, Onyx Storm. Onyx Storm. I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put this in This Fed My Soul. Again, everyone kept saying like about this book, oh, there's too many new characters. I'm so confused. Like, why does she keep adding all these new different plot lines in? I didn't actually get that. I thought it was maybe quite like, I understood it well, and I actually find difficulty with a lot of books, like me being so confused and lost. And I didn't feel that way with this book, so this was a good read, and I very much recommend. Okay, oh, let's do this one. Let's do Fearless. So this is the third and final book in the Powerless trilogy. Now this was a letdown. I'm sorry, but like first and second book, I was like, yes, like I loved our two main characters. And then this one, I was like, it just didn't feel very thought through. It felt like the author was just kind of like putting things in just to be like shock factor and like. So I don't know which one to put it in though, because it wasn't painful, and I do remember what happened, but I don't think it was that good. We'll put it in pretty good, could have been better. Okay. Ooh, let's do this one. This is a recent read, guys. The Book of Azrael, the God and Monsters series. I know everyone loves this series. Guys, I'm sad to say, I absolutely hated it. I hated it so much. I loved our main character because she was kind of a badass, but firstly, it was so confusing. This is what I mean, I get confused in books. I was like, 99% of the book, and I didn't feel anything for our main male character. I just didn't like it. I'm gonna put it in, this was painful. I'm sorry. Oh, let's do the favourites. I absolutely adored the favourites. It's a really good read. For anyone who hasn't read it, it very much gives Taylor Jenkins Reid vibes. And I could so see this becoming a film. And even though I really loved the book, I don't think it was a 5-star for me. I would say it's like a 4.5 or 4.75. So we're gonna say it didn't give me that 5-star feeling, but it very much nearly did. Okay. Ooh, this was an amazing read. I loved this book. This was We Used to Live Here. Really good thriller, kind of horror. If anyone's looking for a thriller book, highly, highly, highly recommend. I think they're creating a movie out of this or a series. I've literally got my mum hasn't read it yet, but I made her buy it to read it. So this, honestly, I read this all in one night, and if that doesn't say anything, I don't know what does. So we're gonna put that in. This fed my soul. Sorry about these ads, by the way. Kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I finally finished the Addicted / Callaway series this year. I basically, like, this must have been, it's been ongoing for 3 years now, but I started like 3 years ago. Stopped reading halfway through. And then now I've only just finished because I've gotten Kindle Unlimited and they're all on Kindle Unlimited. I do prefer some of the couples to the others, but genuinely the whole series is so entertaining. And even though I'm not necessarily a contemporary romance lover, this series is so good. So we're gonna put Fuel the Fire. I'm gonna put it in pretty good, could have been better, just because it's not my favourite in the series. Then Long Way Down. Okay, if anyone wants to know, like, a character I relate to so much, it is Daisy Calloway from this series. Genuinely, that is me if I was in a book. So we're gonna put that in. This fed my soul. Truly, truly love them. Oh, and then the final epilogue, Some Kind of Perfect. Did really enjoy this, but I think they kind of got a bit carried away. adding all like the children. Like, I get that she does a whole spin-off series for them, but wasn't my fave. So we're gonna put pretty good. Could have been better. Let's do... Oh, this was literally my first read of the year. So end of last year, I was reading the Spark of the Everflame series. I really enjoyed, I think it's the first two, and then Heat of the Everflame, I think is the third one. Really didn't like it. I was really surprised, but I didn't like the way the story was going. So I think I'm gonna put it in, I can't remember loads. I'm gonna put it in Lost All Recollection. Like, that story literally went in the trash icon in my mind. So another contemporary romance, which I personally didn't enjoy, was The Right Move. I can't remember what the series is called now, but I skipped the first book because everyone always says just skip that book because it's really bad. But so I started on the second one, and I thought like the relationship was fine. Yeah, I just don't think contemporary romance they can't just be physical for me, if that makes sense. They've got to have emotional depth, and yeah, I don't know. I just don't think this series is for me. So, and I'm going to put it in Lost All Recollection. Oh, I actually did a reading vlog of this, so if you want to check that out and hear my other thoughts and opinions. Nightshade. Need I say more? Yeah, this was one of my first dark romances. And I think, hot take, books on the mafia and stuff like that are so cringy. Like the dialogue in this. At the start I was like, yeah, okay, I'm getting into this. Some of the things were so glossed over of things they did, like being held at gunpoint, and she was just like, yeah, just held at gunpoint. Carry on with the story. I'm like, sorry, what? Like, I don't know. Maybe this is just like a bad dark romance to start off with, but I really did not like this. Ooh, a book that I absolutely loved was Diabound. I cannot wait for the second book in this series to come out. I think it comes out like sometime at the start of next year. This is genuinely such a good fantasy series, and it kind of gave me the same feelings as to when I first read ACOTAR and Throne of Glass, like that kind of feeling, like, you know, this is going to be a really good series. So if you haven't already, I would suggest getting on the bandwagon and reading that book. Oh, this was Bethany, I'm going to butcher her name now. I think it was Bethany Joy. It was her autobiography, Dinner for Vampires, and I read this at the start of the year. I'd never seen One Tree Hill before this, by the way, but her story, I was gobsmacked. Like, I genuinely, even if you don't like autobiographies, 100,000% listen. I did the audiobook for this. Listen or read this book. It's truly like insane. Next, let's do the Caraval series. So I've never read Caraval or like the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and I've only just done it this year. Caraval, I think I'm gonna say, was my favourite in the Caraval series, but it wasn't that good. It was kind of a bit mid, so pretty good. It could have been better. Where's the next one in the series? Why can't I find it? Oh yeah, here. Legendary. These are the ones where I kind of lost all recollection. So I'm going to put the rest of the series in that section. Whilst we're here, we may as well do Once Upon a Broken Heart. I've only read the first 2 books in the series. I'm going to read the last one soon. But Once Upon a Broken Heart, I actually preferred this to Caravan. But I still think they were kind of in the middle section. Like, they were still really good though. So that one, and then the Ballad of... Oh, Never After. Okay. Next, we're going to do this book, The Doll's House. Honestly, I've no recollection of reading this. I'm pretty sure it was a spooky, like, short story on Kindle Unlimited. I haven't got a clue what it's about, so we're just going to put that there. Oh, The Summer of Broken Rules. I read that whilst on holiday. Immaculate vibes, like, just a fun, like, giggly, but, like, just gets you in that summer spirit. Like, really enjoyed it, and it was on Kindle Unlimited. I'm going to put it in here, you know, because for what it was, like, it was good. Silverly, again, this is one of the new series that have come out. Not sure when the second book's going to come out, but this was so good as well. Like, definitely recommend if you haven't read this already. Like, this is kind of on the same level as Diebound, but it didn't give me the 5-star feeling, so I'm gonna put that there. Oh, I absolutely hated this book. This is Wake Up and Open Your Eyes. I really want to swear right now, but YouTube guidelines, like, this was trying to be like a woke book, but genuinely, it really, really annoyed me. It's about, it's kind of like an apocalyptic kind of thing, but people are getting brainwashed. I don't know, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Oh, let's do the second book of From Blood and Ash series. That is going in this one, because I did not care. I really didn't, and I don't remember anything about the second book. Is that all I got? Is that all I read in that series? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to continue with that series. I just don't think it's for me. Red Queen. I only read this because everyone kept saying, oh, like, if you like Powerless, you'll like Red Queen because it's like a better version. It's like the original, basically. No, it's not. Anyway, I don't know where this came from because, like, it's like every other fantasy book. Like, it's not good. It's just nothing about it, and I didn't like it one bit. So it's going in there. Oh, read this again in a reading vlog. The second book in the Bunny series. I don't care what people say. I absolutely loved this book. Loved getting the different point of views that we didn't get in the first book. Truly sensational. A Touch of Golden Madness. This again is a new series. Really, really enjoyed this book. I don't remember a lot that happened now because I did read it at the start of the year. But I do know it was like 4.5 star. And then I read the prequel series because I think they're doing one in the main series, then one in the prequel, and then going back to the main. Blah, blah, blah. You kind of get the thing. Again, loved it, loved it, loved it. Let's do Beartown. Is this my first Sorry, can I speak? It's my first Frederick Backman book. I thought the writing was brilliant. I think the only thing that confused me was how many different point of views. I kept forgetting who I was reading from. And, like, I know everyone highly rates this series and this book, but I don't think it's my favourite. So I'm just going to put that in the mid-section. Okay, I'm just gonna do the next few books now that I know people are gonna hate, like that I'm rating them or like putting them in like the lowest tier because I know people absolutely love these books. We're first gonna start off with A Kiss of Iron. I hated this. I'm sorry, it really annoys me though because I really want to like all these like hyped up books on BookTok, but if it doesn't, like, some books will get to me, some books won't. Like, everyone is literally got a different book taste, and this just didn't hit for me. So I'm not going to continue with the series. Another one is the Gods and Monsters series. I'm sorry, I'm going to put the second one in there as well. I didn't mind the first one. Second one, it was so hard to get through, so I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to force myself to read it. And that's that. And fine. Oh wait, there's actually a few more, but we're gonna do a Tongue So Sweet and Deadly. See, I wish I could love these books, but I just didn't care about the main character. I did not care for her. And like, it sucks. Another one is, wait, I'm going to put Metal Slinger in as I have no recollection of reading this. I don't remember the plot. Oh, I only read this because my favourite YouTuber, Emmy Reads. If anyone likes book content and haven't watched her yet, highly recommend. Like, she gives really good recommendations. But she recommended this one and I was really excited to read it. And I think this is one of the books that I overhyped so much in my brain because everyone was talking about it, that when I actually read it, I was like, which is kind of annoying. I need to stop doing that, but okay, let's do oh, this book. So this one's called Grove Hollow, is it? I read this because Bailey, another YouTuber, recommended this for, I think it was specific like tropes or specific vibes, and this was like made out to be this spooky kind of like ghosty read. And honestly, like, even though it's not like the best written book in the world, the vibes were immaculate. Like, OMG. I'm gonna put that in. Didn't give me 5-star feelings though, but like for what it was. Okay. Why can't I speak today, guys? Enchantra, second book in, I don't know the series name, but the first one's Phantasma. I preferred Phantasma to this book because I didn't really care about the main male character in this whatsoever. Like, the vibes are still good. I was, enjoying it. I just think it was a bit mid. Let's do September House. Love this book very much. I also, again, read this in one night. This is a thriller, and it very much gives me, if you like We Used to Live Here, or like, even if you like this book, you would like the other book, if that makes sense. So this one was really good. Avalon Tower. This series actually surprised me. This was on Kindle Unlimited, and if anyone's watched Merlin, like back in the day, this is very much that coded. Like, it's got the whole the knights, the round table. Why can't I think of what it is? Like, you know, like Arthur and all the knights and all of that. It's got that basically. Oh, it's Camelot, isn't it? Yeah, it's got that theme and it's so good. I would say actually the first book is my least favourite, but the next two in the series were unbelievably good. So let me put them in this category. Like, this was a massive surprise, and I was like, this is really good. Let's do Neverkeep next. So this was a new series by the Twisted series. No, by the Twisted Sisters. If anyone doesn't know, the Twisted series, the Twisted Sisters have written my favourite series in the whole world, Zodiac Academy. I know this name sounds cringy as hell, but like that series, I've reread it twice now and I want to reread it a third time, even though it's a 12-book series. So good. Anyway, I thought I would start their new series, which, let me just say, the writing is so much different to Zodiac. Like, I don't know how they did that, but it was actually really interesting. I love our two main characters. And I would say, like, I would recommend them, both of them. This. Oh, and I have, like, the most recent book I read is also by them. It's another new series, and it's called Hollow. I don't remember. But, personally, I didn't necessarily like this book as much because, again, the plot was interesting, but I didn't like our two main characters. So, but it was good, but like, it could have been better, you know. So I'm gonna put that in like the mid category. Ask for Andrea. This again was like, when did I read this? This is a Kindle Unlimited read, and it's like a thriller. It was pretty good. Like, and there's not a lot you can say about it, kind of thing. Oh, this one. This was just a random read that I found on Kindle Unlimited. If you've read like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it's kind of giving that, because she's like a slayer and then she's like trying to kill all the vampires. But it's like set in like the 1800s and the way they speak. I loved it. It was pretty good. Ooh, The Rose Bargain. This is a YA fantasy, and this is like, I was shocked how much I like this. Really, really good. I think I'm gonna put this in This Fed My Soul because I really loved it. Speaking of loved, I loved On Wings of Blood. That was so good, but it didn't give me 5 stars, but it was still really good. But however, I read The Bond That Burns and I didn't actually like that book that much, so we're gonna put it in the mid category. Oh, I hated this book, sorry. What was it? Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. It's my first Cassandra Clare book and I really didn't like it. It was too confusing. It always makes me feel dumb when I can't get through a book like that. But, yeah. This was kind of a letdown for me. I really enjoyed... Oh no, not this one, sorry. This one was good and I would put it in this category. However, the second book kind of fell flat for me. I'm going to put it in Loss or Recollection because I actually don't remember what happened. Oh, another one we're going to put in there. Heavenly Bodies. Again. I didn't enjoy it, guys, and I'm so annoyed because like this one's really hyped up as well. But I just didn't care for the main I think that's what makes a book for me, when I care for the characters. The plot could be absolute dog shit, but as long as the characters are some people that I like connect to or like feel for, then I'm like, yep, give me 20 of them. Oh my god, this is like one of my favourite books of the year. Everyone go, like, stop the video and go read this book. This book will bury me. I've recommended this so many times to friends, family. No one's read it yet. And I'm like, read it. Found it on Kindle Unlimited, just randomly. Oh, this is such a good book, guys. Like, this is, if you like true crime, thrillers, like, essentially, it's kind of people, normal people like you and me, solving a crime from home. And like, oh my god, it's so good. So good. You're not supposed to die here. Again, this is like good for what it was, but it was just kind of like a fun, you know, horror book. Like, ooh. But like, it was good. When the Moon Hatched. People love that book. I'm sorry, I couldn't stand it. Again, I read this book. It was okay, but I really didn't like necessarily love it. So same with these books. They were just like easy Kindle reads, but I don't remember anything, and I'm pretty sure like the dialogue like wasn't written well. Oh yeah, Middle of the Night. This is my second Riley Sager book, but I only read this book because I really enjoyed, oh, what's it called? The Only One Left or something like that. That book I gave 5 stars to. It was really good, but I really, like, this was a miss for me. Legendborn, this again has the Camelot trope. I don't know if you would call it that, but again, I didn't really care for the characters, so it kind of fell flat. I think that's what we can understand from this video, guys. Like, plot may be amazing, but if I don't care for the characters, I can't get into the book. Unbound, this was a surprise as well. I just found this on Kindle Unlimited one day. Why was this so good then? This is going to be a series as well, but that shit ate. I literally don't remember this book whatsoever. I remember I read it on holiday and I was just like, it was kind of weird. That's all I do remember. Same with this one. This was really a bit weird, but I don't remember that book. This was okay for what it was. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be a masterpiece, but it was just like a interesting thriller, I guess. Everyone always hypes up this book, by the way, as like a really good thriller to read. I thought it was good, but it didn't really give me anything. It was kind of just like a basic story. Like, it wasn't that incredible that everyone makes it out to be. Oh, these 2 next books, this is so random, but the only reason I read them was because I just finished School Spirits, the series, and I was like, I'm really in the mood to read a book that has that kind of vibe, like ghosts. The vibe, ghosts. No, ghosts in like a high school setting or something like that. And I looked it up and people recommended these 2 books. I was like, oh, I'll read them. And I'm pretty sure they were on Kindle Unlimited. The Absent very much gives that show, by the way, if you're wanting a book like that. And I really enjoyed that, actually. However, one I didn't enjoy was this. This was friggin' weird. Like, it had like a teacher-student relationship. I know people like that, but I don't like that at all. And something really weird happened that I literally had to stop the book midway and be like, okay. The Wolfgang, I didn't mind this book. I don't think I'm going to continue though. But like, it wasn't a bad book. The main female really annoyed me though, so. And then House of Hollow again, like, it was interesting. Oh, actually, I'm going to put it in here because it was interesting. But, like, after I read it, it's just kind of gone out of my brain kind of thing. And then That's Not My Name. This was pretty good. Like, if you're wanting a quick pace, like, you're locked in kind of thriller, I would recommend that. Okay, so these are all the books that I've read this year. Actually, I don't think this is too bad. I was expecting literally like 3 at the top, but actually considering I literally had an average rating of 2.5 stars, I did have a few good reads this year. I think, by the way, guys, I think my next video, I want to read some books that intimidate me because I really want to read Alchemize because my boyfriend's mum literally gave it to me as a birthday gift. So I have that and everyone always raves about how good it is. But also, guys, why is it like 1,000 million pages long? So maybe we'll do a reading vlog of intimidating books or books I've been putting off. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I promise the video quality will upgrade in the next video, but bye.